Mm. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, as always, my name is Nick. I am the local South Florida Uber driver. I'm local just because you never really know where I'm gonna be in the next couple days, months, years. But I do primarily work the South Florida market. In today's live stream, like right now, I'm not even in South Florida. I am technically up north. I'm still up here. Well, right now I'm in Orlando. So I'm still up north. So yeah, yeah, definitely definitely not in my area, not in my comfort zone. Um Definitely not in my comfort zone. I trying to figure this whole market thing out. I'm in a completely different area. Trying to make this money, man. It's been really slow. Y'all know I like to wake up early. This ain't an early morning grind. This is not an early morning grind for me. I decided because I've been riding around in the area, so I was like, "Ooh, let me just go to the airport and see how the airport is." Oh, yeah, I don't know what it is, but like outside of like Fort Lauderdale and Miami, I mean sometimes Palm Beach. When you go to the airport in Florida, it's tough. It's tough. It ain't what you think it is. It is tough. Yeah, people do whatever they want. You're waiting there for hours. It's tough. It's not what you think it is. So yeah, man, I'm up here in Orlando right now. So I'm getting out and about. Definitely in a different area. Definitely in a different area. A very different area. It's still an early morning grind. It's still early. The early bird still gets the worm. That's what they tell me. So I got to be up. It's 7 o'clock where I'm at. I don't know about you guys, but it is 7 o'clock. So yeah, this is the best time to make as much money as possible. See, as Uber drivers, your best times are when there's less traffic and when there's high demand. Um, Usually there's gonna be a huge demand just for people trying to go, get something to breakfast, trying to get something to eat, you know. Oh, let me go to the store in the morning, yeah, it's kind of like that. So being up early plays a part, definitely plays a part. Like right now, I mean, I probably shouldn't have came to the airport, but yeah, it definitely plays a part. Definitely plays a part. When the sun still isn't out, as you can see, I got the sun in my face. Sun still isn't really out, but I'm out here because that's how you get the money. You got to get the money when most people when most people aren't trying to get it. So I have technically been out here for 2 hours. I spent the first hour just kind of driving around, learning the market, looking at stuff. I went down I Drive. If you know Orlando, then you know what I'm talking about. I Drive is International Drive. I kind of drove around International Drive. Wasn't really nothing hidden. I can be honest. Is that Orlando is not that great of a market so far. Yeah, it's not that great of a market. So I was like, all right, well, since I'm not getting none outside, I might as well just go to the airport and see if I can get something inside. Uh, I'm still sitting here. Yeah, I'm still sitting here. So it's definitely a morning, definitely been a morning for me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Owen Scott says hi. What's up, Owen? Good morning to you too. Uh, yeah, yeah. I don't know what your name says, but rock out. I don't know. Good morning to you. I don't know. West. I don't know. That's pretty cool. You have a pretty cool name. I'm pretty sure I'm close. I just no cigar, right? Close but no cigar. Devin West, Devin West, something like that. But yeah, shout out to you. Good morning, everybody. Like I said, I'm just an Uber driver trying to make this money in a completely different market. I've been telling you guys that I was gonna start going north and I was gonna start going to other places. Well, yeah. I have been trying to learn this market um, for the last couple days. Oh. And what you learn when you like what I'm learning is like outside of Miami and Fort Lauderdale, it's tough. It's tough. It's really tough to be in in this market. So as I told you guys, this is our off season. I won't say slow season, but this is our off season. Just in the sense of we don't get as many tourists as we normally get. At least in South Florida, South Florida is based on tourism. We don't have like when you think of other places like New York, you think of like they have like the stock market. Yeah, so they're a financial place. Or you think about like California with all of the tech companies. So you're thinking about like stable business because it's tech people. Um, I mean, when you think about South Florida, the only thing you really think about is tourists. Oh, I'm going to South Beach. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. That I got a request. So I got a chance for my so when you see my screen freeze, it's not that I froze, it's just I got a request. Um uh yeah, you say you play Bop It religiously? Hey, well, then you must be good. You must be good. Bop It. I forget what it says now. It's been so long since I heard that. Oh man, got to a point where I was fairly decent at it. I can't say I was really good. This is a while. You just like this is stupid. Like it just gets really ridiculous. Bop it, spin it, twist it, bop it, twist it, spin it, bop it, bop it. Like it just gets ridiculous. And so shout out to you. If you're good at it, man, shout out to you. If you're a man, if you're a woman, shout out to you regardless. But like, yeah, pop it. It's ridiculous, especially when you do it. Like I remember the longest time that I've been able to do it was like 10 minutes, and I was just bob it, twist it, all of that for about 10 minutes, and it just got to a point where it was like, yo, this is the dumb, like this is ridiculous. What am I doing? Like it got to a point where I had to question myself. Like I don't know what I'm trying to achieve here. But I mean, yeah, I used to love Bop It at first. That's how I got to 10 minutes. But like, yeah, it gets crazy. But I think Bop It gives you a lot of hand-eye coordination. So shout out to you again. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that is awesome. So yeah, yeah. As for me, I am, you know, yeah. Yeah, I don't really play too many games nowadays. I gotta get back to it. I used to like I started playing card games more than anything. I started playing card games, so like, your tongue, your face 10, Uno, Goldfish. I started playing card games. Uh, yeah, I don't. I haven't really played normal games like that in a while. Yeah. Yeah, you say you remember your first time playing. Yeah, it was different, man. It was very different. It was like you want to get really good at it when you playing Bop It, and it's like I was so close, and then you try again, and you try again, you try again. Um, yeah, yeah, but yeah. So I am up here in Orlando. almost, I'm trying to learn this market, man. I don't know if I want to just go back home or just keep going north. Like maybe go to like Tallahassee or something, or Jacksonville, or I was in Tampa the other day. Tampa didn't seem all that good. Um, yeah, I was in Tampa the other day, and I was like, this isn't all that great, you know. Like, I felt like I could have. I probably should have just stayed in down south. Yeah, definitely should have stayed down south because the offers here aren't that great. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm up here trying to make some money, trying to make a couple dollars. But yeah, it is not. It wasn't that great. Definitely wasn't that great. But yeah, how's everybody doing? It is still morning time where I'm at. This is actual morning. So good morning to you all. It is 7:30. So the early bird definitely gets the worm. And if I could get a request, I'd actually take it. A decent request, obviously. I'm just kind of sitting around in the lot. This is not the best thing. So I'm probably just gonna drive out and go back to riding the streets because yeah, I need to make some money. I need to make some money and make some money fast. That was one of the reasons why I came to the airport, but it's like the airport is dead right now. So yeah, it does not make sense to be here. But it was dead in the streets before I came here. So hopefully, now that it's been a couple hours, well, it's really just been an hour. But now, now that it's 7 o'clock, maybe people have gotten up, and now maybe people need to go places. Um, I'm hoping. Cause yeah, when you come to these airports, it's just like it's tough. It's tough. That's why I try to avoid airports personally. I really don't like the airport because you just got all of these people around you doing what they doing. I mean, it is what it is. I do stop by every now, if you can catch the airports at the right time. I haven't figured out when the right time is. I'll be honest. But if you want to see the other Uber drivers in the market, you can definitely go to an airport because you're gonna be right around them. That's all you're gonna be around. Like right now, I'm around the other Uber drivers, and so you can kind of see like who's in your market, how they drive, and it's really scary, really scary. But yeah, the airport is not a place to really go like that. Honestly, like it's just tough. It is tough being in the airport. So I was checking the group. So I guess I can say if you're in the South Florida area, or at least if you're in, I feel like my voice is gone. My bad. If you're in Florida, you should definitely download the app Telegram and hit the link in the description. Cause yeah, man, we getting after it. We definitely getting after it. Um, right now it's kind of sort of a battle, and when I say it's a battle, it's kind of uneven. I'm gonna be honest. It used to be Tesla's ruling the group, but now it's a battle where it's like SUVs are making more money than Teslas, or at least that's what they're trying to say. Um, it's a cool battle, definitely a cool battle. In my case, I don't really step in the group. I can't really show my income and stuff because I've been getting requested for. I've been getting more private rides. People have been requesting me more so to do private rides, so I'm a little bit different. I'm a little bit different than everybody else in that sense. I've been getting a ton of private rides. So that's how I've been, and private rides are different. Private rides are different, but um, the group is kind of funny. The group is kind of funny. There's a lot of different people in there, a lot of different ways to make money. But right now, it's like kind of like the battle of. I mean, it ain't like I said. It's not really a battle. It's more like the SUVs are kind of like king right now. So if you have an SUV in South Florida, it's like you're the king. Which we know that SUVs can't beat out Teslas. The Tesla is supreme. But yeah, at least right now, they beating us out. But yeah, if you're in the Florida area, so like right now, obviously I'm in Orlando, so I am technically not even in South Florida. I'm way up here. But if you're in the Florida area, if you're more so North Florida, like let me holler at you because this market don't seem all that good. I'm gonna be honest, like it's tough up here. If you are in Northern Florida, if you in Orlando and all of that stuff, like Kissimmee and Jacksonville and Tampa, you should definitely join the group because um, right now it's not looking too good, man. I'm really like, I need to just drive home so I can make some money. Drive home so I can be normal. Drive home so I can actually make some money today because it's tough. But that's what I tell everybody. Like, if I'm at the airport, it's tough. It's tough, tough. It's tough. Just because, the airport, you just sitting and waiting, sitting and waiting, sitting and waiting, sitting and waiting. And in situations like this, where there's no ride coming in, how long are you going to wait? I don't like to wait that long. Like, yeah. So, like, I do come to the airport, like, if I need to take a rest, like, if I want to take a nap or something like this. Um, Yeah, I definitely will come to the airport at that point. But outside of that, man, listen, I don't come to the airport. It's just not for me. Um, because you want to be in and out, in and out, in and out like a water spout. But this is kind of what I wanted to talk about today. When is the best time do you guys feel to drive? Is it the early mornings? Are you a morning person like me? You like to wake up 4 or 5. Some people wake up at like 3 and 2. Or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, or are you a evening person? You wake up 2, 3 o'clock in the evening. See, I don't really like the evenings that much because it's obviously this is all glass, so this is glass, this is glass. So in the evening, it gets hot. It gets really hot. It gets really hot. Um, so I'm a morning person because it's cool. Like right now, it's probably like 75, 77 degrees in my area, which is beautiful. I can take 75. You know what I'm saying? I can take 75 all day, and twice on Sunday. Cause it's cool. My AC don't gotta work hard. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's easier. And then the traffic isn't crazy. You know how evening traffic is? Um, and people drive crazy regardless, but evening traffic is much worse because it's like I'm driving crazy and I want to fight you. Like, say something to me and I'm gonna cut you off. And I'm gonna stop on the brakes and I'm gonna try to, like, nah, bruh, come on, man. But yeah, man, I don't know. What do you guys feel like is the best time to work? I feel like I still love my mornings. I still love my mornings. I definitely still love my mornings. I can't lie. I always love my mornings. So I am, like I said, I've been up since 5 this morning. But I was riding around trying to get stuff in the city and wasn't much going on. So obviously I came back to the airport. It's just a slow morning. It's a slower morning. So we'll see how the rest of this day goes. But I need to make some money. I got bills. Bills are calling my name. So we'll definitely see how that goes. Uh Mega Mega says want a cupcake. I'm not really a cupcake person. Honestly, I'm a cookie person. I don't really care for. Yeah, I eat cupcakes because I like sweets, but like, nah, I'm more of a cookie person, honestly. Burgerlicious Terry, hey, what's up? What's up? Grand rising to you too. Good morning. Strawberry. What? Oh, my bad. I'm getting messages from the group. See, this is why y'all got to be a part of the group so you can know what I'm looking at. Strawberry Ice says hello. You look nice in your pink top. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just throw cool stuff on. So thank you for saying that. Uh, but yeah, I'm trying to make some money, but it don't look like. See, this is what I be saying about the airport. You got to know when to come and when not to come. So like usually, like if I'm coming to the airport, it's hot, it's decent, or I'm at least getting requests. Right now, I haven't gotten any requests. Okay, give me one. Let me see. Let me see. So to give y'all an example, I am 16 to 20 on Uber X, 16 to 20 on Comfort, whatever. I'm not getting no pings. This is a slow day. This is definitely a slow day. It's crazy because it's a Saturday, right? I think it's a Saturday. Yeah, it's a Saturday. Because my days start mixing in together. Let's see. Strawberry says, have I traveled abroad anywhere? Yes, I am a traveler at heart. I have traveled to, well, not, I can't say I've done a bunch of places. I've definitely been to Costa Rica. Um, I'm trying to think. It was another place that I went. Um, I went to Costa Rica. I was supposed to go to France. I was supposed to go to Spain. Um, and yeah, I was supposed to go to Japan. So a lot of places that I was supposed to go, but I definitely went to Costa Rica. So I only have one place that I traveled abroad. But all of the other places, like I put in the plans, but the people I was going with backed out. Um, yeah, I put in the plans, had my ticket, had things ready, and yeah, it just didn't work out. I definitely want to go to, so like I definitely want to go to Japan. Japan is awesome. From what I see, I'm a tech person, so I want to go to Japan. I definitely want to go to Spain. As I tell everybody, I'm a motorcycle person as well. So Japan, Spain is one of those places where you can see the motorcycle races. It's called the Isle of Yeah, it's called the Isle of Man. It's just a real raw motorcycle race, like raw and uncut and like just because what they do is they take the regular city streets and they just block them off and they make that a race, so it's not on a regular racetrack. It's not like in that closed environment. It's on the city streets that we all drive. But yeah, they block it off and they say, okay, this is gonna be the racetrack, and it's raw, it's gritty. Unfortunately, people die, people get hurt. But I mean, that's the point of entertainment. It's real. It's like what I'm saying. It's only a select few that can really do that type of stuff, you know, because it's just raw. But yeah, I definitely plan on going abroad more. Um, Definitely plan on going abroad more. But in the United States, I have in the United States, I have gone a lot of places. You can say I've driven a lot of places. Like, it's only like really like if you're looking at a map, the only places that I haven't been is like if you're talking about the Midwest and you're talking about like the upper part of the United States. So like Ohio, Wisconsin, Delaware, like that upper part of the United States. Like if you just picture the geography, like that upper part, that's the only part that I haven't been. So like Seattle, I've been to the corner. Like I've been to Virginia, Pennsylvania. I've been all the way there. The East Coast, I've been there. Like I could go all the way down, and I've been through all of that. The South, I've been through pretty much everything. I don't think I've been to Louisiana. Louisiana is probably the only place that I could say I haven't been in the South. I've been to Texas, been to Oklahoma, Alabama, all of that stuff. I've been there. And then when you talk about the West Coast, I haven't been on the West Coast. So I definitely haven't been to California. I want to go to California. And like I said, I haven't been to Seattle. Haven't been to Oregon. But yeah, when you talk about the United States, like inside the states, I've been a lot of places. Because I'm a driver. So what I used to do is like say like obviously this is the weekend. Say I got a couple dollars in my bank account, just go driving. If I'm being honest, just go drive. Like just get in the car and drive, and wherever I land up is where I land up. You know, and I would drive from place to place, and just sightsee. You know, obviously it was the weekend, so I wasn't. I'm off. I was usually off on the weekends. So it was just like a really good thing that I used to do. Um, some people would say for my sanity, but I used to just love it, just to get away, you know. Um, so me coming up to Orlando is kind of sort of me getting back to that, because yeah, Orlando is north of my area, because I'm like down south. I'm in Miami. And so coming up to Orlando is like kind of that same vein, but I mean it's a little different because I'm coming up here to work. Well, I was trying to work, but yeah, you kind of get it. Um, it's nice to learn a few words of the country you are going to visit. Yeah, so when I went to Costa Rica, I learned like Pura Vida. I learned I knew like table Spanish, like I knew a couple words, like I could get here and there. Obviously, like El Baño. um, yeah, I knew a lot more then. I definitely knew a lot more. You say you would love to speak Japanese or Chinese? Yeah, hold on, guys. Airport is gonna start to pick up, but that was $12 for 27 minutes. Yeah, nah, nah. $12 for 27 minutes? Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. Yeah, but the airport should start to pick up here. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. um, you said, yeah, you would love to speak Japanese and Chinese. Yeah, I've said that. I've said that I would love to speak other languages, but to put in the work to speak the languages, you can just tell I don't. Because by now I should know Spanish. I know Spanish in high school, which is kind of funny. In high school, I was really fluent with Spanish. Like really fluent with Spanish. I took all 4 years of I was in AP Spanish. I took all 4 years of Spanish in high school. I didn't really use it, so I lost it. And so then I went to college and then really didn't have to use it. And then I came back and it was just like I forgot all of what I knew. But like I was pretty good. I was good. I was at the point where I could watch what's the Spanish channel? I could watch I used to be able to watch Telemundo and understand what was going on. Um Yeah, I was fairly good. Like I could watch, like I used to watch like TV series in Spanish and not have a problem. Now if I do that, it's like, what the hell are y'all talking about? Like, but back then, as in high school, man, I used to. But it's the truth. It's the truth. Like, if you don't use it, you lose it. Um, it is not like riding a bike. Obviously, like even all of these years later, I can still ride a bike. I cannot speak Spanish. People start talking to me, and it's just like, yo, like my eyes are crossed. Like, what are you talking about? And unfortunately, down here, well, not down here, but like down south and where I stay at in Miami, it's like everybody speaks Spanish, and they expect you to speak Spanish, because they don't try to speak English at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people will just walk up to you, da 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 da, da, and it's like, what about me made you think that I could speak Spanish? Hmm? Hmm? If I say hello to you normally, why would you speak Spanish to me? Thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but I mean, I get it. If that's your only language, that's your only language. But um, it's no real like kind of how I am. A lot of them are like that too. They only speak Spanish, and it is what it is. If you don't speak Spanish, f you. It's like I mean, I will try to speak Spanish to you, but yeah. But yeah, I would love to speak other languages. It's just I've been unsuccessful. That's the way I can say it. I've been very unsuccessful. Like if I could learn how to speak like Japanese or Chinese, we're really Spanish down here, but yeah, if I knew how to speak, Japanese or Chinese or something like that, that would be cool. That would be cool. That would be very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. So, yeah. So it is starting to get loud over here. I know you guys can't hear it, but yeah. I feel like I'm gonna just have to take something to get up out of here and just come back when it's busier. Yeah, because now I'm invested. I've been sitting there for like 30 minutes. Now I'm invested. I want to ride out of the airport, but it's a slower day. So the next offer I get, I'm going to take. I'm going to take because yeah, when they start on all of this stuff, it just means that it's gonna get bad here. Little by little, it's gonna get bad here. Um, yeah, this is not the place to be. I know I said my next offer I was gonna take, but they trying to give me $5, man. Man, $5 is $5. They trying to give me $5. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Five- Okay, so maybe my next offer I'll take. My next offer above $15 I'll take. How about that? See, this is why I don't come to the airports. This is why I don't come to the airports, especially in the area that I don't know about. Man, uh, yeah, it is slow today. It is slow. It is slow. I definitely should have. I could have kept riding around in the streets, but I was just like, I don't know what the streets gonna offer me. No, I just tried to come to the airport to get something quick, but Dang. Yeah. So this is the thing, this is the thing as an Uber driver. You gotta like when you go into a new area, I mean, airport is fairly a safe bet, but it's the airport on the right day. You gotta stick and move, in other words. So you can't like how I'm sitting here is horrible. You don't want to be sitting here at the airport. Because you're in a different area. So like these people are all like friends and stuff, and they know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this is they might be taking the rides. I don't know. But then they start getting like active because they just having a good time. They not see at the airport. One thing you gotta learn about the airport is that people aren't really working at the airport. We all just sitting in the queue, so it's like they having a good time and they don't care what they're doing around themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it just so yeah, y'all can't hear the noise going on around me, but hey, yeah, this is not the best place to be, but it's all good. And then driving around in the city streets, if you're not getting no pings, it's like I'm just driving around. So it's kind of like a lose-lose situation right now. This is why I say I should have stayed back down south. Definitely should have stayed down south. Down south is where the money is. 'Cause, yeah, I was riding around earlier. So what I'm trying to do is get a ride out of the airport so I can start back riding around. Well, it's 8 o'clock now. I've been sitting here for almost an hour. It's almost 8 o'clock. So I'm guessing, um, the city streets will be better now when I go riding around. But obviously, I gotta get a ride out of here. Well, I'm trying to get a ride out of here, but that is the problem. That is the problem. Getting a ride out of here so I can go to the city streets. Because yeah, right now the airport is just super dead. But yeah, this is why I say like, what is the best time? What is the best time to actually work as an Uber driver? Is it early mornings? Like I love early mornings. I will always tell you I am a morning person. I like being able to get my money early in the day, early in the morning, and in that way I have the rest of my day to myself. Like, if you got a doctor's appointment, if you want to go grocery shopping, you know what I'm saying? You just want to clean up the house. Like, I like having my money in the morning. And then during the day, I can do whatever I want. That's how I like to operate. You know what I'm saying? I also like being able to do my thing in the morning. Then I come home, I can sleep the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could do if I want to go out later on in the evening, I can still go out in the evening. It's like it doesn't take up everything, in other words. Like on the flip side, the evening, if I work in the evening, right? This is the difference. So in the morning, you just woke up, you're fresh, you got, basically you got money on your mind. It's just like you just woke up. But on the flip side, in the evening, if you work in the evening, you had all of what you could have done in the morning. So, like, let's say you do all of that stuff in the morning. Right. So you probably like, where did I go? Right. So you probably like, where did I go? Well, I got a request. $17 for 20 minutes. So, this is the beauty. This was one good thing about having an electric vehicle. It was a comfort electric. So that is where I am going. Yay! I'm out of the airport. I'm picking up from the Bright Line, which is even better. I mean, the terminals aren't that bad, but it's just the point. So yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. Get up out of here. Try to make a couple dollars. This is actually my breakfast money, so this is money that's gonna help me eat breakfast. So yeah, yay! I'm out of the airport. Um, but yeah, I forget what I was saying. I mean, I guess it's just different. In the you're not really fresh. In the evening, you done did what you did during the day, and then you got to go to work. That's tough. That's tough, honestly. That's a tough one. I like to be fresh and then go to work. If that makes sense. But yeah, guys. So I got a ride finally. So I am gonna talk to you guys later. Um, yeah, I'm picking up from the Bright Line. Bright Line is like a hop, skip, and away because I'm already here. But yeah, man. I love you guys. I appreciate everybody. Yeah. If you got any questions, any comments, leave them down below. But I'll talk to you. See ya.